Sick. Alright. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Mount and Blade Sturgia Annihilation campaign, now part 2. And we are coming back to where we just left off on the sort of at the just after we had that big battle where we grabbed the Sturgia castle and took the entire army within prisoner. So now if we can take Sturgia castle, then the Western Empire won't really have a leg to stand on over here, because then they just got a city and another city down here, and that's rather quite removed really through here from our main lands, especially around Leggero and Ortesia. There's the topic of the Azerai that we've got to deal with, but I think the Western Empire is slightly a bigger concern at the moment. So right now I'm going to go see what's going on with Remtoil, because it seems like people are messing with the inhabitants thereof. Well, I mean, they've buggered off now. Oh, there must be a small party because Bro took care of them. I will say though, I wonder if they have any big armies around. Any armies? That's Autumn the 9th. They're near Sturgia. It is Autumn the 10th, so they've got a big army right around there. So, oh well, I mean, how big could it be? It's the Western Empire, but you know. Oh, they're just gathering the army. I think I'll wait for these parties to join it, and then I'll crush them. New owner of Sturgia, or John Crusade, and House Crusadius, do not, we don't expect much. We only desire the will of the Vlandia be enacted. Anyway, it's time to track down these people and kill them all. We're actually going to massacre them, and then... Oh, actually, if we can just chase them into Sturgia Castle... Oh, they're going to have some other parties join them, so we're actually going to need to add 1 or 2 to our numbers, I think. We've got the influence for it, so that's fine. 121, 131... Based. And hopefully we catch these guys sieging a castle. Yeah, it's alright. Ransom? Alright. 2 days away, 1 day away. The Sturgians are back at it, trying to take our stuff. Oh well, we'll just have to see how quickly we can get back to peace with the Western Empire. Then I think I'll focus on... The Azerai, honestly, as long as they don't take Ortesia, I'm alright with that. We're not making a very big profit here. Leggero seems like a bit ho-hum, really. I wonder how much... I'll check and see how much actual influence I'm getting from Leggero, because if it's not that impressive, I'll literally just give Leggero back to the realm, I think. Then we can start making actual money. And hopefully we get those reinforcements before these guys start their battle. Alright, here's one of them. And here's the other coming now. I'm going to attack them now before they actually start their battle. So that we can have as many people left to defend this castle from Western Empire stuff as possible. Oh, they just started the battle anyway. Well, alright, we were able to mount a pretty good defense of this last time, I think. Oh wait, no, I don't think we've defended this castle before. Oh well, it's first time for everything. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we don't have a rainy battlefield.
I'm taking command.
No.
Infantry, spread the field, riders.
Well, rainy or not, it's still a bit dreary. Alright, I think what's really going to give us this battle is not only that we outnumber them like 2 to 1 in terms of power level, but also that they have like basically half of our number of cav, or even worse, maybe even a third or something. So Cav is going to be a deciding factor in this battle. I think they are coming towards us, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all of my infantry holding fire and shield walling down in here at the bottom of this hill, so that they can hold the enemy back. Or maybe we only need them about just at the bottom bit here. And then if they hold the enemy back, the archers can be up on the hill and have plenty of time to shoot at them. Now this is all assuming that the enemy continues to advance on us, which I surely hope they do. Yeah, I think they're taking the aggressive in this particular battle. Here they come, just over the hill there.
Soldiers, form a shield wall.
These militia of the castle are really messing with my shield wall formation. I think I'll move them a little bit further down just so we don't have those guys, you know, clipping into them and making it all a nightmare. They are really letting loose on that archery stuff, so I'm gonna get my cav down on either side of the... Oh, they brought their cavalry right up. I was wondering what was going on. I have my horses directly down on either side, I think, just to defend my infantry flanks and have them all shield walling just for the extra defense. Alright, it looks like they've pretty well stopped advancing the bulk of their forces towards us. Hopefully my archers can put down some of these guys, especially while they ride away. That's really a horrible position to be in when you've got your back to a bunch of archers. I think I'll bring my archery section down a bit further, so they're also not in range of the archers on the other side of the hill. They really just need to be high up enough to be able to shoot over the heads of my infantry, and that's it. Some of these guys must have line of sight with their archers. See their heads or something. I'm taking some shots at their cav over there. That must... have they got horse archers over there? They've got Jarwal in their ranks, so I believe they probably would have. Yeah, so their archers are currently targeting my cav.
Loose arrows! Footmen! Cavalry! Move! Warriors!
I'll move them down into the dip, still on the flank, just so they're not as much of a target. And they're not interfering with the outer wings of my archers as much. Trying to think what we can maybe do to sort of goad them into... Oh, it looks like they're coming up over the crest now, which is ill-advised considering my archers. They've got their archers in plain view. I don't know what they're trying to do. Oh well, if they keep their archers right there, it's going to be an absolute massacre. I assume that their archers are only targeting my infantry shield wall, since we haven't seen any arrows really come my way. They're sacrificing a lot of their archers. I don't know what they think they're doing. Yeah, no, this is crazy. Well, we're just gonna sit back and shred for a bit, I guess. This is Outstanding. This is an outstanding strategy for the. This really shows the
Right, soldiers!
Oh, it looks like their cav are now charging at mine. Oh well, that's inconsequential. We'll just have some fighting in my cavalry ranks over there. Maybe some archers will target them. Yep, these guys are swinging over too. The main thing is that my infantry shield wall will be able to withstand. I'll move them forward ever so slightly. And maybe a bit this way just to meet them.
Shields up!
And then my archers will be able to let loose on them. I think I'll also try killing some of these guys just to help out my archers, because it looks like they're going to try to come in and molest them from behind. Try having some of my horsemen get around the back of their infantry. Probably a good thing. Yep. Get him. I'm seeing a lot of green in that kill feed, that's all infantry, so I deduced from that that our shield wall is performing well. I think I'll have my cavalry return to the wing positions. Just so they can do stuff to their infantry who have respawned. And it looks like my archery section is just about out of arrows, so I'll have them join the shield wall in a bit. I'll have my infantry charge and envelop the infantry who are attacking them for a bit, just to sort of drive them back and stop the needless deaths. Okay, it looks like a good number of them have been killed, so I'll let the archers take care of the rest. And just return the infantry to the shield wall. Oh, they should not do that, they should go there.
Make a shield wall! Move!
I'll actually be useful and kill some of these guys. I mean, you know, if I can. Die. 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 I hate to kill legionaries just because of how much I depend on them myself, but, you know. Alright, my archers are essentially out of arrows, so I'll just have them join my infantry.
Warriors! Shields forward! Pick your targets!
And I'll have them... I'll enable their throwing weapons and like all that.
Forward!
And spread out if they can. Because this means that,
Form a shield wall!
like my two-handed and everything, my, you know, fan champions and all that, will be in the back of the shield wall acting as shock infantry.
Riders! Move! Cavalry!
And I'll just tighten the cav flanks a little bit.
Soldiers! Ready yourselves!
Have everyone face the incoming infantry. Gee, I think the militia / garrison of the castle have gone all the way to these guys. Yeah, they have, and they're now being crushed. Oh well, these guys are just mindlessly charging in, so this should be fairly cut and dry, I think. Damn. I sure hope the frame rate it was just showing on the OBS preview is not in any way representative of the actual frame rate you guys are seeing, because that would be like horrendous. Oh, these guys suck. These are just the These are the like recruits that we've gotten them down to now. So I'll have my infantry, my cavalry rather, cavalry wings charge into them from behind, if possible. And then I think my shield will, if I make them all hold their fire, just to make the archers be shock infantry as much as possible, we should have no problem with them really. Yeah, and they went back for a second, so we'll take the opportunity really just to destroy them as much as possible. And then once these guys start to, you know, run over towards there... Oh, they're running away. Yeah, all their people are now running for the hills, so... Damn. Oh well, someone will take care of him. Oh, we got a bit of a bastard over here, it looks like. Oh, what's up, man? What's all that about? Yeah. Get him. Unfortunately, I think my cav will probably be too far away to get a majority of their infantry. It looks like their archers' morale hasn't broken that badly yet though, so hopefully they stick around so we can slaughter most of them. Oh, they are shooting their bows at me though, so that's not good. But all their infantry are literally just over there in the distance. Just running for their lives. Oh well, I'll come over here and kill as many of their people as possible. I've only lost 4 people. It looks like we've taken about nearly 70 casualties overall, and they've taken a great deal more. Yeah, they were actually just down to their peasant reinforcements. I think the game generally will put out the best troops first. So really, when it's down to recruits, you can, if you've got higher tier troops than them left, you can literally just charge them, just break your formations and just send it at them with relatively little consequence, if any. But we're just going to be slicing and dicing these guys now. Yeah, want to maximize their casualties. Really bring down the amount of power that the Western Empire has and the ultimate balance. I mean, even though the troops that ran away, even if they technically live, because they lost the battle, those troops are lost anyway. So really, I just like killing people who are retreating for fun. That's really all the value there is in killing people who are retreating from the battle. You run them down and you kill them all for fun. We had a crazy missing texture moment there for a millisecond. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was crazy. It looked like Gmod without CSS for a second. I've got 8 slots left, so I might just go the rest cav. Because you can never really have too much cavalry. I'm losing money though. Movement speed, 2 parties called to my army. That just seems better. Yeah. Thractori Castle has been besieged by the Azerai, so... It's not that I care about Thractori Castle very much, it's just... I don't want the Azerai coming any closer to us than they already are. Now, knowing the Azerai, they're probably going to have like 2 1,000 armies at this location, because generally when they go to war with us, they send every last person to this one front. And Gersigus has been besieged again. That sucks, I guess. And Takor is... I thought the Sturgians would have taken Takor back, so... How many armies are we rocking? We got a few. Oh, they're dealing with rebels right now. That's why we're not getting anything done. Now, Thraktarai has 500 defenders. Oh, okay. Yeah, damn. The Azerai are the only people who are kind of a match for us in terms of cav. So... And they have similar cavalry numbers to us, so I think I'll just let them... I'll let the castle garrison get down to like 400 defenders. Just so that it's thoroughly in our favour when we attack these guys. Yeah, like they're not long for this world now. They've got like a quarter of the power level maybe, I think I saw there. Yeah, and it's over for them now because I actually get to set up my dudes. I don't like battles where I'm forced to just sort of fly by the seat of my pants. So this is good. I think they'll be forced to be on the defensive. I don't know. I don't really understand what sort of determines whether enemies will like be full on attacking or anything like that from the outset of a battle. This seems pretty cut and dry though. They're gonna, if they do advance on us, they're gonna come down over this hill. So I think I can basically just do the thing I did before where I have infantry shield walling down here. We've got a lot of infantry this time, so we're gonna be able to do a wider shield wall and not sacrifice ranks. And we've got more archers this time as well, it looks like. And we seem to have more or less recovered any casualties we might have taken in that previous battle against the Empire anyway. The flag is right there, okay, so if I make it like, I'll go 4 ranks deep, that's really wide. For like 4 ranks deep. That's a very wide shield wall. I'll have these guys spread out. Wow. It's a lot of archers. So these guys, as long as these guys can see over the heads of these guys, they should be able to. Actually, I might move them a bit further back up the hill. Just a bit. As long as the first row can see over the heads of the infantry, yeah. They're not going to be able to shoot through the shield wall when their infantry are right here, but pretty well on the approach. You know, should be good. Now, this is a Bannerlord battle, so all my tactics will probably prove to be for nothing, give or take, in the long run. In the course of this battle, but you know. It is what it is. For now, I will have the archers hold their fire just so we can sort of bombard them if possible. It does look like they are coming towards us, so that's good. It means I don't have to give up my advantage. Okay, it looks like a majority of their cav are just in horse archers, so really that should be easy to deal with. I actually have my archers let loose on their, you know, these dudes over here. Actually, they don't seem to be very big on the left, so I'll just have my cavalry charge their horse archers. Damn. They're low-key molesting us over here. It's pretty insane. Oh, we've got some militia archers in here. That's a shame. I'll let my infantry throw things at the enemy if they've got that kind of range.
Riders! Soldiers! Cut them down!
I'll have my cavalry get after their
Form a line! Attack!
horse archers though. Because that's really annoying, the amount of molestation that they were doing against my guys.
Cut them down!
Yeah, if I can have my cavalry sort of get up on the hill a little bit and face the enemy, they should be able to have a good charge in at them.
Cavalry! Warriors! Move!
It seems like their infantry have caught up to mine.
Forces, hear me!
So I'll just have all my cav charge into their infantry right now, and then once they get through, I'll have them do stuff to their horse archers if possible. Because that's kind of annoying what these guys are doing. Okay, their infantry have regenerated, so I'll get my horsemen over here and then just... Actually, the horse archers are over here allegedly, so I'll just have them harass them for a bit longer. Damn, they got Kazaits in this army. Damn, that was a brutal charge into the back of their infantry just there. And it looks like our archers have been able to keep up the barrage fairly consistently. They're just running away now. I was inclined to think that that might have been deceptive. Maybe not. Oh, everyone literally just charge at them. I think the morale must have broken. Yikes. Yeah, it seems like they don't really have a leg to stand on. Yeah, they've given up. Damn, that was a scary phrase there for a second. Get them. Get on over till they're all dead. Drive them from our lands. It's a good thing they decided to attack Thractor, so that they could, so that a significant portion of their men could be ground down against it and it'd still have a good number of defenders left. Well, they secured about 83 takedowns against us, and we destroyed what was left of them. I had one banner knight that I lost, so that's not as bad as I thought. And now we're free to go and defend Gersigus, because if the Western Empire actually has an army over there, I'd like to disrupt that if I can. I'll take a fan, why not? I want to take only the best of prisoners. Damn. Better speed and maneuver. I might as well actually change my horse for that, to be honest. And it looks like all my infantry, or my troops or whatever, should be able to upgrade from that. I'll dump all my prisoners here just so that I command all of the wow, that's a lot of... Do we have like we got half the Azerai diaspora in this prisoner thing. I don't care if some prisoners get away, because we're just gonna really quick get to wherever we can. The battle for Gersigus has already started. I don't care, I just want to... Oh, we'll have shed most of the prisoners anyway. I didn't know they escaped that quick. I think 111 is as many as we can actually carry. Damn. Worth it for the 20k. Damn. And I'll get a lot of ransoms now, especially really good ones. Yeah, Gersigus is about to disappear. Who takes it though? Yeah. Let me see. So this lady has started up an army. So we're just gonna track her movements if possible. I'm guessing they'll probably go for... Oh man, are you kidding me? Oh well. Yeah, these people are in such an attackable state. I'm gonna have to do that. Oh well. I can bear Thractore Castle getting down to maybe 200 defenders. We'll have to let whoever took Gersigus Castle, that army, we'll probably have to just let them have their way with oh, they're probably gonna go for Sion on next because that's literally got like 200 defenders. We'll have to just let them run rampant up here for a bit while we secure the defense of Thractore. Once we take out this army, that's going to be probably a majority of the Azerai, like actual fighting force, taken out. Alright, I hope Berican doesn't jump in and try to attack them, because his whole army's going to die if that's the case. I think Cervic is coming down to defend. Wow, they're losing a lot of people for the gains they're making against the castle. Bloody Azerai. What's the power level looking? Damn! Yeah, alright. This looks like a pretty cut and dry battle. Yeah, same field as before, so except we have more archers this time. I surely hope we don't have a heroic castle garrison that just like kills itself at the outset of the battle. Same deal as before, I just want most of my archers to be able to shoot over the heads of the infantry, which looks like that is the case. We have way more cav this time as well. Holy moly. I'll have them shield rolling of course, but I may just... Depending on how many... Oh, they have so many horse archers. This is... I blame the Karakurgits entirely. Their tactic seems to be leading with the horse archers. So, because their other cav is negligible, I'm literally just gonna have all of my horse guys just charge into their ranks and just kill them as much as possible. Now that those guys are clear of the infantry shield wall, I'll just have them come across and start doing as much damage to the horse archers as possible. Have these guys face at their infantry. A very great number of the Azerite armies has been horse archers. It looks like our shield wall should be more than adequate to take out their infantry though. I think once their infantry come up to it, I'll literally just have my shield wall charge. Yeah, and they'll just envelop. There's a lot of death happening at once. And we've ground down their horse archers a lot as well. I have my shield wall go back to doing what it was doing and let their infantry come back to us once again. It looks like their morale is in freefall though. Yeah, I think they're already running. Even with that much cav, there's nothing they can do. Yeah, they'll literally just all die. Damn, they've got so many people left and they're all just running. I think that shield wall charge was really well timed. Because we decimated a majority of their infantry like that in the space of maybe 10 seconds. Wow. Yeah, they got down like 90 of us. It's really impressive. Just the destruction we were able to just rake on those people. I'll take a landing sergeant because they're surprisingly not even that bad. Ah, so yeah, we only want to take the best prisoners. Yep, same kind of stuff. So, well, it doesn't look like I had any troops to even upgrade. I think I've got a max tier army. Oh well, I'll give all the prisoners to Thraktaru. Yeah. Got a lot of lords prisoner there. I wonder how expensive it would be to get Ingolthur in my army. If I can chuck out a few of these smaller ones. Only 20. There we go. Now we got even more than before, and I've been able to shed some of the people who would have been making my cost of my army like even bigger. A bit disoriented. Alright, so now these people are over at Clegg Band, so they're probably on their way to take Sionin. There's been a good few victories against the Azero. They're nowhere near as strong as I thought they might be. Yeah. If we can secure a good... Like, it doesn't seem like the Sturgians have taken anything from us, so if we can just keep being on the defensive against the Azeri and the Western Empire, and go to... and have peace, preferably with the Azero, then I think that will be a good thing. Oh no, here they are. Gee, they got a small army. What was that? They were trying to target us for a second, I think. They must be a bit loopy. It only takes 10 influence at a time to up this cohesion as well, so that's good. I don't know when we're going to be able to catch up to these people, so I'm just going to go and siege Gersigus. Oh, peace with the Azerai. That sounds very attractive. Hell yeah. See, now we can turn our attention to the Western Empire. Hell yeah. Alright, what Sturgia does is inconsequential, because Sturgia is Sturgia. Yeah, and the Western Empire needs to muster an army just to raid a village at the moment. So really, I think I'll just take back everything with impunity at the moment. And it doesn't look like they've been able to get their walls back. So because they've got so few people defending, I'll literally just break down their other wall and make sure they don't have any siege engines that will charge in. It'd be cool if we had the ability to be like, oi, surrender the castle, your situation is hopeless. Can we do that? No, can't even talk to the people inside. I think we had the option to do that before I started sieging. Yeah, we got 2 trebuchets up, so I think it's essentially Jova for their defense. Varen Castle has been besieged, that's probably where that army went. So I'll charge in now. Oh, that just happened as well, so that's good. They don't have any siege engines, and they have like 200 people to our 900. So we'll charge in now that their walls are destroyed and take everything. You know, take the castle or whatever. Since we've got 900 people, we should be able to leave maybe 100, 150 defenders, which is probably enough to decently withstand any Western Empire army. Taking a castle with 200 people is absolutely crazy. That must have been like the most they could spare. But yeah, we'll charge in here, take the castle, go and interrupt the siege of Varen, and then if we've got time, we'll take Sturgia Castle back from them. I'll have the archers sort of move up. I'll probably just get them to stay still about here. Yeah, about here sounds good, because they'll have a good shot at anybody in here. That looks like mostly militia tier stuff, so we should be able to just shred them essentially. See if I can get some sneaky slices in there. That guy had an impressive block on him. I think there's people behind me shooting at me. We're enveloping those, so we should be able to get a lot of kills. Men, stop helping me, you're ruining my kill streak. I'll get my archers to charge in now as well. Oh, yep. Wow, we're still having trebuchet bombardment, so hopefully that doesn't kill a bunch of my men. Get him. Get him. Literally just have everyone break ranks and just destroy them. Oh. Absolutely nailed. Safe to say we stormed that castle. It did seem like we were taking a few casualties there for a second, but we got around their infantry defense pretty easily. 3 dudes, legionary and a banner knight. We're still above 180 men, I think, in my party, so that's fine for now. Of course, there was one dude there with his party, so... Is that better? No. Everything's worse. I don't have any troops to upgrade anyway. But I won't bother carrying a bunch of stuff. Euthelame Castle's under siege, probably from the Sturgians, so Peric should be able to, at the very least, kill whoever did that and take it back. Oh, I don't know. John Crusade does not want this bloody castle. It's very nice of you, Dirthead and Inglethur, but like, you're kind of stepping on my gains right here. I guess. Give it away. There we go. Not to spit in your face, but I don't want that thing you just gifted me. Hopefully we make headway towards Varen before we, before it starts getting attacked for proper. Then we should be able to take Sturgia. It's just going to be good to smash this tiny army, because then, like, how much power could they possibly have left? Okay, so we have at least 2 other armies running around, so actually this could be one of them. It can't be very big, though. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry to stand on an army, but it's time to stand on your army. And because the battle hadn't started yet, the garrison of this castle hasn't joined it, so that's good. Now this is the Varen Castle defense, which we are very much used to by this point. We've got the rise just through here, and then they all gather in the dip. If they take the defensive, I'm going to go up over the rise with my shield wall. But if they take the offensive, then I'll just be able to sit back here and do basically what I do every other time. Oh, we need a bloody... Alright, sick. What are they gonna do? Oh, you're approaching me? They've decided to tempt fate for some reason, so they're coming towards us.
Stop shooting!
They might just be getting into that little dip section where they can defend properly. If that's the case, then that'll be annoying. But...
Ready yourselves!
I hope they don't do too much of this moving to the side crab walk thing, because that doesn't vibe very well with me, because then I gotta go, oh, gotta move my cavalry things back and forth to try to match their movements. Okay, it seems like they've slowed down a lot, so I'm guessing they're probably just in there, in the spot where they like to just sit and wait to be killed. Yeah, they're coming no closer. So I think I'll move my infantry in over this hill And then have the archers come up over the top.
Move! Move! Forward!
Because my archery section comes up the hill, that's going to do a fair amount of damage. Then I can just move my cavalry sort of just to either side. Damn. And hopefully not break my horse's neck against a tree. But I have these guys sort of waiting on the hill to come up over it. I have my infantry move a bit faster to get in front of the archers, I think. Yeah, the Empire has a peculiar tactic where they literally just let their archers sit out in plain view in front of their infantry. So if you get within range of your archers to their archers, even if your archers are behind your infantry, you know, in a defensive position, you can still absolutely annihilate them. Now, I'm not sure why they let you do this. It seems a bit nonsensical, but there it is. I think I'll just have my cavalry both poised to completely ignore their negligible cavalry wings and charge at the infantry. Their archers are really soaking up a lot of arrows right now. Yikes. Just have my cavalry charge in against them before they reach my infantry. I'll actually let my infantry throw stuff at them as well. Almost tempted to bring my arrows down closer. I think I'll do that just so the Fiends can have range on them, or you know, line of sight, and then the guys who have spent all their projectiles can do some melee fighting. If we can kill their Manavliatans, then that'll be good. Hey! There's an enemy right there! I didn't notice him for a bit. Oh, sorry, Camel. You can go in peace. That sounded painful. Damn, there's been a bit of like kind of death happening there for a bit. Get out of here, horse. Stop threatening my people. Damn, that could have killed me. Have you no respect? And that was Desporian right there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Western Empire. Have everyone just break ranks. They're all firing at will anyway. And just absolutely annihilate everyone. Sorry, horse, I was trying to kill infidels. Damn, I can't get kills. Yikes. Alright. Get him. Get him. Get him. Got him. I think this might be the last dude of the season. Oh no, we've still got a significant amount out there, it sounds like. Okay, now they're all dead. Or run away. Oh, none of them escaped. Okay. And I had one death. That's yikes for them. Sheesh. Yeah. Not really comparable to the things I have. Alright, Varen Castle's garrison remains unscathed. I think that one, because we're going to be getting a lot of experience from battles anyway. So now I've looked at the thing, we do have separate armies. I think Faya has her own army. Last thing to Gersigus, so she's probably going to try to take back Gersigus Castle, I'm guessing. Because her army's around there. I'm assuming that's still an army. And then for Garios' army, yeah, they're going to be taking back Gersigus, or trying to anyway. So we're going to head on over there. And once we inflict a crushing defeat on whoever is gathered there, then we'll go for Hertogia. Just hope we can get... It's a very small garrison, and their walls are down, so they're probably going to be going at them pretty soon. I probably should have steered us out of this forest. How cool would it be if they have both armies? Oh, I took back Cranarog. That's good. I was about to say, how cool would it be if they had both armies of the Western Empire attacking at once, so we get to level all of those lords all at once? Well, our dreams have come true. And if they did take this castle, actually, I'm sort of in two minds about this. I'm tempted to let them take the castle and then call a few extra parties into my army and then just siege it. Will we do better? I think we'd do better against them in a field battle than a siege defense. So I'll just let them get down as far as possible. And then come against them, I think. Okay, we're only just more than evenly matched against them. What about now? And I'm assuming they're going to be attacking us anyway. As long as we have time to get into positions, we should be able to have a good fight. Looks like there's some sort of obstruction right over there, like a bridge or something.
Forward! Move! Ready yourselves!
They've got more people than us on the map currently.
Move out!
But if we can get rid of some of their cavalry for a start and just come out on top in the first sort of leg of the assault, then I think the battle should pretty much ours. Because overall, we've obviously got higher tier troops than them anyway. Because we have so much more power than them in this battle. Even though they outnumber us. This should be good placement for my archers, just for coverage of the enemy. How many ranks deep is that shield wall? Because I might make it a bit wider and go back to 3 ranks. Yeah, it looks like that's a 4 rank shield wall, so... Oh, that's 2 ranks. Still 2. What about that? That's basically 3 ranks. So I'll have them about here. Maybe slightly further up in the ditch, just so they can hold as much of the people in an area which is, you know, where my archers have line of sight as possible. Yeah, they come. Let loose, people. I think I'll make my cav get further down in the flanks. Since they're targeting my infantry, I'll have my infantry have their shields up. And then just let my archers go ham on them. It's a good bombardment. Damn, already 60 of them we've taken down. I think based on the Empire's bizarre tendency to have the archers out in front, we may actually win this for that. And of course now here they come. This is all very strange. And of course their cav that don't have their shields out are now at the mercy of my arrows. And whatever their cavalry wings are doing is almost negligible. My archers are only halfway out of missiles. In a second I'll have my cavalry storm into their ranks. There we go. And they should sort of mingle and fight with the enemy cavalry in the process. And then their cav will go straight into my Fian champions, which we've seen sort of ends in disaster for people who attack them anyway. Yeah, when their cav get caught up fighting like this, with their back to my archers, it really only ends in disaster. Yeah, their cavalry don't like getting stuck next to my Fians. Alright. My infantry have had their fun, so I'll just have them return to the shield wall. And my cavalry return to their positions if possible. I'll have my bowmen hold their fire and then let loose when these guys come over the hill. They're a long way away. Have my footmen throw things at people if possible. Get him. Yeah, this has been a rather smashing victory so far, as you can see by the many dead who were sort of sacrificed to us. Really. Oh, that's not cricket. Oh well. So anyway, we've got fewer than before, obviously, but here we stand, more or less ready to kill another 500 of them. They've only managed to take down not even 100 of us, despite having 100 more than us at the very beginning. And I've taken 2 deaths. I think this is really just an open and shut case, really.
Get moving! Cavalry! Move out! Horse!
Probably could afford to have my people a bit further back as well. They've gone over there and stopped. I wonder if they're just going to hold that position or if they're going to run. Okay, it seems like they're moving forward now. The brave castle troops rushing in to do that might be something to do with that. Damn, they had Fian champions in the garrison. I can respect. Damn. That was rude. They might have to die for that. Maybe. I'm undecided though. I can't get over how many bodies there are strewn about all over the place. They've still got a lord over there. Maybe once they kill all of the castle troops over there, they'll be inclined to advance on us. I really want them to advance this way though, because then we can literally just have, you know, the meat grinder deal with them. Oh, this guy thinks he's a hero. I saw that. Coward, come back here. Oh, that was funny. He thought about it. He was like, oh, I could get him. But then he didn't follow through on it. He saw me turn to face him, he was like, oh, I don't like that. Okay, it looks like they're moving forward. This is exactly what we want. The second they come over the hill, actually I might have them, I'll have my bowmen wait until they're even more exposed.
Bowman! Move!
And my bows come down so everybody has a shot. Because it'll be mostly fiends who have their arrows left because they have an absurd number of projectiles.
Arrows!
As soon as these guys advance down about halfway down the hill maybe, I'll just have them let loose. I really hope those guys follow through and actually come over the hill. Okay, it seems like they're just charging now. Oh, no, they're hanging back. I don't think they know what to do. They're like, oh. I'm gonna lose my job. Because we have twice the power now. Oh, here they come. It looks like what they have is mostly shieldless infantry.
Lower arrows! Arm shields! Horses! Bow! Give them hell!
Actually, just have my bowmen deal with them now. If they're gonna have mostly just archers out in front. The Fian volley. I like that. They're letting loose almost all at the same time. Now we've got more of a trickle of arrows coming, which is better, I feel like. Anyway, now their spirit is crushed and they're all running away, so I'm literally just going to order everyone to charge after them. They've got 400 people left and they're running for the hills. Okay, no, it was just a tactical retreat. So I'll get my shield wall to come about here, and my archers up here. And I'll just let my cavalry destroy them while that's happening. And just gauge their response for a bit. If they are truly running, like if I hear one of them say the day is lost or something, then I'll just charge them with no reservation or hesitation or anything like that. Yeah, honestly, I think this is like, this is a full retreat. So I'll just kill as many of them as possible while they're doing this. And then that'll break their morale entirely and they'll all be fleeing. And then we can just go ham on them. Yeah, one of them just said, "Heaven save us." They've just betrayed their their hopelessness. Maybe I shouldn't ride into the midst of a bunch of spearmen while I'm on a horse. There are a lot of people running, aren't there? I've been doing my part, but I don't think we'll be able to massacre them all before they're gone. Damn. That was plucky. Come on. Yep. Well, we've got so many people and cavalry over here just running. So many cavalry, like high tier, like, yeah, banner guy. You know, high tier cavalry and stuff just running. Usually it's the high tier ones that are inclined to stay and fight to the last, like that guy was about to do. Even though, he had a brave intrusive thought, and then he paid the price for it in blood. Well, those numbers are very nice to look at. So that's been the defense of Gersigus Castle. After a defeat like that was their two armies. After a defeat like that, I don't think they've got really a leg to stand on in the fight against us anymore. So we can probably, I think we could fairly well just take Sturgia. Oh wow, who got away? Garius escaped, and Fea. So the leaders of the armies ran away. Which may look cowardly, and it is. And I say that as someone who has paid multiple times for people to leave me alone. But really it's a tactic, so you can't quite cut off the head of the snake, as Gandalf said. So basically they can bring back their army. You know, with way fewer people, but they can still do it. It's pretty good. Yeah. I like my men more than I like the horses we have. Peace with the Western Empire. I mean, I wanted to take Sturgia, but having lost nothing against the Western Empire in that entire time, is probably worth it. I think they just decided they wanted to keep her Sturgia. So the Sturgians have taken back Tokor Castle, and that's about all that I can see. I saw they tried to take Cranerog a few times. That's them besieging Utherlame right now, so we'll go and put a stop to that. Because these guys are preoccupied with rebels. Yeah, the fight for Utherlame has not yet begun. So hopefully that means that we can have some pretty good sport at their expense by the time we get there. Well, we've taken Marinath. That is a pitiful army. If I'm being honest, if I just let them attack that castle, they'd probably be routed. Like, they'd fail the assault and then have to be forced to run away. If this is the armies that they are sending over here to try to take stuff, that's really pitiful. And honestly, yeah, less than 3,000 strength. Honestly, I think it's Jova. Sturgia is not long for this world. I think what we're witnessing now is that sort of last whimper of Sturgia before they're gone. Good thing about snow is that from this distance, the flags of the troops stand out fairly well. So I can just go, oh yep, I want them that many ranks deep, and just do it. Looks like I've got a front row seat to the annihilation of Sturgia. I think I just maxed out my mic when I breathed into it. Apologise for that. Bass boost my mic real quick. Okay. Seems like they're playing hooky. We're probably going to have to push them all the way back against the wall. So that's less good than I was hoping, but hey, we can't have a clean battle against cowards, so...
Man, hear me! Forward!
I think we have more infantry than they have people altogether, so...
Riders! Cavalry! Move! Horses! Move!
I should be able to just move my people around with impunity, really. Oh, they're forced up against that cliff. It's going to be a bit of a wild thing for them when we corner them from all sides.
Soldiers! Move out! Ready yourselves!
Wow, our shield wall is
Get move! Oh, man!
5 ranks deep in some parts.
Face enemy!
Sorry, Sturgians. Your archers are no match for my huge brain. They saw John Crusade had his shield turned away for a second, so they fired their whole archers division, hoping for some sort of shot against John Crusade. I think I'll have my infantry stop a bit in front of them and let them get into position so that my archers can get into position so that we can really pelt them when they try to... If I can get my infantry shield wall down in there and sort of have them stuck up on the hill and getting pounded by my archers, that's really what we want to see. Yeah, something like that.
Riders! Move! Cavalry! Get moving!
Yeah, check this out. That sounds like progress. I think I'll have my infantry throw things at them if possible as well. Look at the corpses come rolling down the hill. This looks like something you'd hear about in a fable of wartime. It's like, oh, at such and such battle, there were so many losses and the hill was so steep. Literally, my friends' bodies were just rolling down the hill. 'Twas a sight to see. I think the access that my archers have to those guys is really unprecedented. I did not think that would be such a good spot. I literally have my horsemen come over here and just charge up at their archers, and then once they get in behind they can just start attacking all their infantry and stuff. And now the infantry can envelop them as well. Get him! Kill that bastard! There we go. Get him! Oh, that was crazy. I nearly didn't get that guy before the archers nailed him. I think it's pretty well everyone. What brave soul is up there resisting us? Oh, it was a heavy axeman. Look at all the bodies that collected down there. This is one of the most quotable, crazy battles I've ever had in Warband, Bannerlord. Warband's the same though. Warband, because the geometry of the terrain is so much crazier in Warband all the time. You get the most ridiculous hills. Sometimes if you have your archer battery nail their guys just right, that sounds horrible, but still, if you do that, then you get them just sliding, rolling down the hill. And that is so many prisoners. You know, not a single one of them was left alive. I'm going to reference that battle from now on, I think, because that is just so unique and scary. Honestly, I think I'll probably donate all these guys, because that's a bit of it's a bit of influence. And then from here we'll start to make forays into Sturgian territory. Looks like the Northern Empire were the ones to take Belgard off Belgard's rebels. Even though I tried to cheese that, and that didn't pan out. I don't know, I'm just not a logistician. Or, you know, a tactician or whatever. So, Takor is the next thing, I think, as far as that goes. Lashanek. He's near Dovarusta, which I think is near Belgard? No, Takor Castle. So he's even closer at hand than we thought. Yeah, it's literally right there. So I am going to just sell all this stuff. We've still got 40 days of food. So now we're going to come over and see how Lashanek's doing. Hopefully we can chase him all the way into the castle. That is going to be absolutely glorious if we can chase him all the way into Takor Castle and then siege it and take so many prisoners at once. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Oh, their parties are so small, they don't stand a chance. Yep, sorry. This castle will be your grave. 6 days of food, gee, that's a shame, because, like, we're gonna starve you out. And if the greatest, a little bit ago, the greatest army they could muster was like 200, and even before that, that was the case. So imagine right now, we've got parties of 8 guys, like 10, 20 less than that sometimes. We got villager parties getting around with more troops, and probably better troops overall than Sturgian lords. So what kind of 59 is the most I've seen in a Sturgian party this whole time, for example, apart from like the 100 that this guy has. What kind of army are they possibly going to be able to muster against us? Honestly, I think at this point, the Sturgia situation is crazy. I think Sturgia is pretty cooked. Takor Castle for certain has no chance. We don't even need to starve the garrison. They have no walls, so I'm literally just going to replace them with replace these with a little bit of fire catapult. And have this trebuchet so that we can just zap whatever they try to bring up. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that when you hover over the flags on the castle when there's someone there, that will actually tell you who's there. I love the siege skill tree, it just makes sieges OP and broken. Alright, now that we have all the fire catapults, it's time to absolutely shred. Honestly, I think it's straight on to Sybil after this, or Sibyl, or whatever you know, that city that the Sturgians have. After this, honestly, after the defeat of this army, in Smurftown, I think they're pretty well cooked. I don't think they'll be able to. A majority of their power, for sure, will just literally be in their cities. So they'll certainly be at the mercy of literally anybody. That is a dirty angle. I want to go to that catapult. That is a crazy angle. Excuse me, sir, I'd like to get on some of that. Do they have it dialed in? I think they do. Yep, in the midst of them. Might move it a little bit closer though, just a bit. Because they tend to sort of move in like a funnel to sort of accommodate for the people who have been taken out. Damn, wall hit. We've been over that way a little bit, so I'll try minutely adjusting it to the right. That looks more central. Yes. Bit more of this, and I don't think there'll be much interference when we move up. That's a majestic sight to see, just all the missiles raining down on the castle. Oh! These two catapults are literally targeting the same spot on the wall. That is insane. Yikes. No reinforcements, this is literally their entire... I think this is their whole deal right here. They're probably gonna split off, yeah. They had to split more people off this one hiding over in that wall, simply to cover the losses we're inflicting over here. More people have now come to join the party. I'll wait until that fills up a bit back there. Oh! Oh, the people on top of that wall. That was a bit brutal to see. They're just being mowed down, just targeted. That's such a ferocious thing. What we've been doing to the Sturgians for the past 10 or 15 minutes has been some of the most biblical stuff ever. My mic's maxing out a bit. I think I might move it down just a bit, just a smidge. There we go. Yikes. That was like 30 people in one hit. Damn, they don't have that many people there anyway. How are those jars not rolling all the way down the hill? No, our Greek fire! We're losing the jars, bring them back, no! How funny will it be if those guys start getting obliterated again? I swear. Oh, they were just off. Oh, those guys nearly had the right idea. I love how many projectiles we have left. What do we have? Wow, there's so few of them left. We're actually going to have to start bringing it back a little bit. My horse casually waltzing through. If I take out my horse with a catapult, I'm going to be very upset. Damn. There are really not that many left. Oh, that's... yeah. We might have to bring it even further back. Oh, they've dialed it in now. Will that do it? I guess that answers that. Damn, another wall shot. Yep. Oh well. 2 shots left. Make them count. Ooh. Yeah, there is like no one left standing over there. I think that's a bunch of bodies I'm looking at. Oh well, this is the last shot. There we go. Yeah. Forward a tiny bit. Okay. They've begun to plug the gap. Are they coming out? I think they're coming out to try to fight us. No, I'm just blind. Fair enough. Alright. Oh, well, they're already spread out, I guess. But we're gonna make them come all the way up to the walls.
Look, man! Shoot infantry! Raise your shields! Look, man! Attack! Move! Everyone! Infantry! Get 'em hell!
I'll just have my guys charge in. I will say, Sturgians have because of their round shields. I wish more troops did that, because it works regardless of shield shape. But Sturgians do that thing where their shield wall, first row is like that, and then second is like that. And then I think even a row back might go straight up. I don't know if that is exactly how it works. Yeah, like this. Their shield walls are pretty good against arrows, I will say. And just generally they're pretty good. You know, in theory. In shape. Because of how they use their round shields. But that works regardless of shield type in real life. So it'd be cool if more, like if Imperials, that would make sense, but if more factions could do cool shield wall tactics like that. Start bringing back some like 10th or 9th century, like 8th century Britain kind of stuff. Just everybody shield walling all over the place. The brain rot is too strong with me. I said shield walling all over the place, and I literally thought of instantly of some guy saying it's shield walling time, and they're just shield walling all over the place during the Viking invasion of Britain. Where does this guy think he's going? Get down here. Oh well, he's gonna get sniped, I think. Oh, he's trying to grab a rock to fling it on the archers down there. Yikes. Yep. Bring it in. I'll have him break formation and just charge. Wow, they are loving that. They're just cheering. Whoa! Ouch. Look at all this. There's that one guy. He's just mourning his friends. I'll leave him to it. A few people up dead on the boards. That is why we use catapults. That right there is... This is really just the epitome of the catapult strat right here. Once the walls are gone, Takor Castle is one of the worst possible castles to defend against the catapult trick. Did anyone escape? 5 people got away. Yikes. It was a good battle. Of course we took everyone prisoner, so... And I'll actually just take everything so we can sell stuff. Because there's literally no troops left that can be upgraded. I think, honestly, 124 defenders is probably too many for Sturgia right now. Vartan, more like fartin'. Yeah. Damn. We have some pretty big parties not too far away, so I think I might, since I have an absolute buttload of influence, I'll kick out all the parties that are lower than 100 troops, and then I'll grab all of the parties that are over 100. This, actually I won't, because that's just a stupid number of parties. I'll get like everyone over 120. And maybe that one just for good measure. Actually, I'll keep the ones that are already in my army. Yeah. And my army is still gonna have 1,300 people in it. Oh well, we're gonna go down onto the bridge, make sure no one can access the Sturgian homeland. And honestly, these guys are going to be, like, caught in a trap when all the other parties come to join me. We've done well for influence this whole time, really. Who's this poor bugger? Hey, what's up, mate? Based. I got nothing good. That wouldn't be the first time for Sturgia. Alright, I just want an idea. Okay, so they're all about... Some of them are close, but most of them are about a day or so away. Oh, here comes the biggest one right now. Cervic. And Peric. We got some big names in this army now. Wow, they actually mustered 600 people. Well, that's kind of cute. You know, I'm going to go interrupt that siege real quick. Once we annihilate this army, this must be the biggest army in the history of Sturgia right here. I wonder how many people we can have in my party before they actually start the battle proper. Deary me. This is not looking good for the Sturgians.
Listen up! Soldier! Arm, shields, hold! Bow, stand apart! Infantry! Forward!
I wonder if we're going to have another biblical battle
Forward!
where we literally do the most heinous apocalyptic things to them. I should have been taking photos this whole time, I think. Like using photo mode to get crazy still frames of like the insane things I put people through. Seems like somehow they might be getting closer. Why are they sending people to fight us? Don't they know they'll die? No shield is very brave. That was short-lived. Bloody horse. Alright, well, they're not going to make a move on us.
Ready yourselves! Footmen! Get me! Oh, man! Forward!
So we're just going to have to push them all the way against the wall, just like old times. They must have a lot of people in their army if they got it all the way up to 600. No, they don't. They must have just had some big names. Surprised the king isn't here. The stealthy, almost silent approach of the entire archery division. Yeah, they're doing shifty things.
Make a line.
Oh. It's a lot of people. Yeah, it's about nearly 500 people, just the infantry and the archers. I reckon my infantry could probably stop just about in right there. And my bows could come right up and start just raining down a hell on these people. I wonder why in battle it's not just the Empire. A lot of times they'll I guess it's so they can have range, like have a a shot at the enemy or something. But so many times they just put their archers right out in front of their infantry. Generally, I would have thought it would be the opposite. I think it's supposed to be the opposite. Oh. I'm just making my cav face their infantry. Oh, we got like 10 people back there.
Soldiers! Get moving!
Nope, not that. That is a formidable wall. I think the shield wall does kind of... The ones with round shields at least are doing that. Yeah. If all factions with shields could do that. I guess Sturgia's shield walling is probably one of the things that sets it apart. Sturgia would probably have nothing going for it at all if they didn't have that.
Bowman! Lower arrows! Footmen! Forward!
I think I'll have to move my footmen forward. That's the only way anything's going to happen in this battle.
Move arrows! Move out!
Actually, I think I'll have the archers just follow me so they can keep my pace. It's funny how this gap is ever widening in anticipation of that rock. Oh, this right here is a good hill for the archers. Oh, don't disappear over the hill. Surely the wall is right there and it stops them.
Shoot arrows! Bowman! Get moving! Footman! Move! Forward! Move!
Imagine they all just retreat, like, completely. It seems like now they're coming up over the hill.
Soldiers! Move! Shield wall!
Oh, turn your back, yes. Oh, a lot of archers over here don't have a good shot.
Arrows! Forward! Move out! Get
I
moving!
think I'll have them over here so they can all get a good shot at them. Oh, here come the cavalry, almost.
Move!
They thought better of it and ran away at the last second.
Warriors! Move out!
Why are they sending their archers over here? Don't they know they're all going to die in a storm of arrows? This is insane thinking. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's just no thinking. Who knows? Alright, these guys don't have a shot because my infantry are in the way, I think. Oh no, they're just out of arrows. Or bolts or what have you. It's weird, they'll randomly sort of grow a spine and charge their dudes out bravely to face us. And then they'll be absolutely just pounded into the dirt. Especially when they retreat. I think I'll wait until they come over the hill every single time. And when they do that, I'm just gonna have the archers fire off a few volleys, because we
Bowman!
have just over half of our things left.
Take them down! Stop shooting! Pick your targets!
Actually, it's good to shoot at them when their backs are turned. I didn't think about that.
Hold arrows! Loose arrows! Cease shooting!
Damn.
Shoot arrows!
Actually, when I make them stop shooting, they don't just stop shooting, they switch to their melees. Which makes it so that as soon as they start shooting, the other guys run back and they miss a lot of opportunities to shoot at people. So I think I'll just have them leave their ranged weapons out. Yeah, I've only gotten 30 of them.
Soldiers! Move!
I think I'll leave my archers here and then send my footmen to sort of lure them out if possible. And then if I can,
Soldiers!
I'll send in my cavalry at the same time.
Get moving!
Because the cavalry they have is just negligible.
Cavalry! Move out! Footmen! Arrows! Forward! Boots! Get moving!
Yeah, we must have them right up against the wall, I think. What's going to probably need to happen is we need to get in around where their 6 cavalry are now. We need to get the archers in around here, so they have sort of access to these guys. Damn, he was ready for that.
Bowman! Move!
Yeah, if my arrows were all over here,
Hold arrows!
if the bowmen hold this position, their arrows can pretty well blot out the sun. Yeah, look, they're right up against a wall. And they don't know who to defend themselves from.
Shoot at will!
I'll let these guys throw stuff.
Bows! Horses! Move!
I hope if the horsemen are about here,
Move out!
that won't be in the way for many of the archers.
Pick your targets! Arrows! Move! Get moving!
At the same time as the archers are doing this, I'll start to move my infantry up.
Infantry! Forward! Hear me! All riders! Move! Move out!
Look at the many throwing axes. Let's see if we can get another barrage of throwing axes. Oh, we're getting some at us. Oh, there we go. They're moving around like a massive worms or something. They don't know what to do.
Get moving! Pulse! Attack!
I have my cav charge now. Okay, the cavalry charge over here kind of sucked, but yeah, I'll have the bows charge in now. Yeah, that's just been absolutely catastrophic. I'll have everyone charge in because they got a bunch of reinforcements and they're just going to be absolutely trash. Literally just villagers, just peasants. I don't know what someone threw at me that did 42 damage though, that was insane. That's feudal, sir, don't try that. Fight against the lag as well as the Sturgians. Oh, I gained a level. That's a damn rare thing these days. This is one of their nobles. You shouldn't be running away like that, you coward. He's a brave man, he defended to the last. I'm impressed with that one Sturgian dude who held the line. He was right next to the wall, he could have ran if he wanted to. But he didn't. He stayed and he died. But this is all in the name of Daryl anyway. You know? Rip Daryl, avenge Daryl. Well, that has been absolutely wild. And now we've got all our parties together. We have a big army. And we are poised to take Sibir and that'll be Varnavopol. Varnavopol. You say Varnavopol, that sounds wrong though. And we'll put that one into writing probably. Damn. And, oh, we got another army. If we scare them into Sibir, that's going to be absolutely huge. Go into the city. I dare you. Nope, sorry. You want to go back into the city? Yeah, you do. Alright, 836 defenders. That's a very large garrison. But we have, in my army, 30 days of food for a 1300 army. That's going to be, once we starve out their garrison and destroy their walls, I think that's going to be pretty cut and dry, really. They can't get up another army like the one they had trying to take Takor a little bit ago. But yeah, that's bang on 2 hours, so it's going to be a ridiculously good battle, but it will have to start off the next stream, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, we didn't lose anything to the Western Empire. We haven't lost anything to the Azerite. We got smashing victories against them and forced them into a peace. And we've taken back to Core Castle from the Sturgians, destroyed their armies time and time again. And now that they're weak, we have many of their lords imprisoned, and their parties are tiny anyway. We are now poised to take back, to attack and take their 2 cities and their 1 remaining castle. So I reckon in the next one we might actually just straight up win the war against the Sturgians, and then we'll have to decide who to conquer next. But until then, see you in the next one.